Don't forget on DraftKings Sportsbook this season, new customers can bet $5 and pocket $150 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, all customers can get a no-sweat same-game parlay every day. Download the app and use the promo code Barry when you sign up. DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. It is time for Last Call, and on Wednesdays, we take a little early peek at the spreads and totals. Jay, what caught your eye in the opens this week?
So the big one for me is the biggest game of the week, I think, which is Dolphins-Ravens. The Ravens are 3.5-point favorites. The total is 47. I think that total is a bit high. I would take the under there. And I would also take the Dolphins plus 3.5. Now, there's a lot of injury stuff just swirling around this game between Jalen Waddle, between Javon Holland, who's been the best player on the Dolphins defense this season, along with Jalen Ramsey. And then also, can they get Robert Hunt back on the offensive line? And then on Baltimore's side, they're banged up at O-line too. Patrick McCarry came out of the game. But the big one there is Kyle Hamilton, who seemed to go down with it looked like a serious knee injury at the time. Seems like it's not that serious. But if he's out, he's the best guy on that defense. He's their most important player on defense, I think. You could argue Roquan Smith, but Hamilton's huge down. If he is out, just thinking about what happened when the Dolphins played the Ravens last year, and this Dolphins defense is just playing at a really high level at the moment. It was really tough sledding for Dak Prescott all game for the Cowboys in that one. So I think that this line should be 3, 2.5, and 3.5. I certainly lean Dolphins.
I'm with you. Lawrence, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at this Patriots and Bills game. We know that the Bills have to win out. They want the playoffs and they want to win that AFC East in Week 18. But I like the Patriots to cover the 12 here. You saw them get the win. You saw the Patriots get the win over Denver last week, which we would all agree that Denver was a superior team coming in. But then the Patriots also played the Chiefs well a week prior to that. So as a team, they're playing better ball, and it's because of their defense. You talked earlier about their run defense. That's top 2 in the league. The pass defense, not as good, but still middle of the pack. Overall, the 8th best defense in football right now. We just saw the Bills, kick a almost last-second field goal to beat the Chargers. The week prior to that, they did dominate the Cowboys. It was all in the run game. And versus the Chiefs a week before that, the Bills, if Kadarius Toney lines up on the right side of the ball, then the Bills lose that game. So I think it's definitely inside double digits. So with the number being 12, I like the Patriots, who are playing some tight defense. I like them to cover that 12.
Yep. I thought Bailey Zappi was really solid against the Broncos as well, against the pass defense that has been improved. A lot of interesting MVP repercussions out of that game too, Patriots-Bills, because look, if Lamar Jackson, if he beats Miami, then it's a wrap. Then he will win MVP.
It won't even matter what Lamar's stats is, because he won't have to play Week 18.
Agreed. So if he wins that, then I think it's over. If he loses that game, though, and the Dolphins are plus 145 on the money line, there's a 35 to 40% chance that they do lose that game, then that market is complete chaos, because then Lamar's lost grip of the number 1 seed. His stats have never stacked up to these guys. It's always his case has been the overall impact and what you can't see, but a lot of that is tied to winning and being the number 1 seed. And so if he loses that game, then I think Josh Allen, if he beats the Patriots, he beats the Dolphins in Week 18, then all of a sudden, he's got the most total touchdowns in the NFL by far. He's top 2, 3 in every advanced quarterback metric. He will have finished the season on a 5-game winning streak while Lamar has floundered. So I think that Allen, just because someone has to be the second favorite in this award.
If it goes exactly like that, Josh Allen is going to win.
Yep. And so that's why he's 13 to 1 on DraftKings right now. I think he should be half that price. Now, Lamar very likely wins the award. He should be the favorite. I think minus 170 is a perfectly fair price, but someone has to be the second favorite, and I think it's Josh Allen.
Yeah, I think a lot of people right now are looking, where do I hedge if I had a preseason ticket on Lamar Jackson? And I agree with you, Jay. The answer is on Josh Allen. Especially.
What about CMC? Because he still had a good game despite the loss. That's who I was going to hedge on, because it's still a good price.
If this chaos scenario emerges and Lamar loses to Miami, I think the guy more likely is Tirico Hill, because Tirico Hill will have just beaten Lamar, then he could beat Josh Allen in Buffalo in Week 18, clinch the 1 seed. I think CMC gets live in that scenario, but I think Tyreek might have it over him.
All right, guys, for me, I'm going with the Lions covering the 6 points against the Cowboys covering against the Lions. They are 6-point favorites, and you might see that and go, God, the Lions are a good team. How is Dallas favored by 6 points in this one? They're a totally different beast at home. They're on a 15-game win streak in the NFL. That's the longest right now in the league. 280-point differential during this streak. In their 7 home games this season, Dallas has won 6 of them by 20 or more points. They're not winning
crazy.
at home. They are dominating at home.
At home.
They are averaging 40 points per game while at home. That is first in the NFL. So while this looks disrespectful to Dan Campbell's Lions, the Cowboys are a different beast when they are home.
Yep, no, I agree there. Lions defense is going to have a tough time in that game.
Very tough time.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.